Okay everyone, welcome to the Virgin Islands Chess Virtual Online Education tutorials and instructional chess videos. Hello, my name is Colin Heim. I'll be your host for the evening. Why don't I even just pull up a video of myself here just so you guys can see me for a moment. Hi, there I am. What's up guys? How's it going? Welcome to the Virgin Islands Chess Federation YouTube channel and website. Here we're going to talk about a lot of fun, exciting stuff and just get into the basics of chess and then eventually get on to some beginner breakdowns, intermediate, integral, and then expert level. So we'll have 3 distinct different episodes. For this particular app, please feel free to watch these videos via Chrome Google web browser. So use your Google Chrome web browser for these videos with this particular app, and then in the future when I make other videos I'll let you guys know to use the YouTube app proper. So again, if you're watching this video now, it's in highest resolution and highest audio quality, using the Google Chrome web browser. Okay, so that's just a side note. Now I'll go ahead and take myself off image here, guys, okay, and then we'll just get right into the chess. We'll just get right into the chess here. Okay, so again, this is going to be like episode 0, so to speak. This isn't really going to be an instructional or otherwise, just talking about the rules of chess, right? There's a move, pawn 1e4. There's another move, c5. You see it on the script right there below the board. Here's another move, right? Knight f3, right? Whoop, there's the knight. Okay. Knight c6. Okay. So let's start over. How do pawns move? Alright, we see a double pawn move here, another double pawn move, a knight move, and a knight move. But what else about pawns, guys? Can pawns move also optional 1 from the starting point? Yes, they can. There's an optional 1 right there, and there's another one, c3 and g6. Now let's say white wants to play another double pawn move like d4, then the bishop can go on that diagonal and then attack the center. So the goal always in chess, guys, is to fight for the center. And remember, the goal is to checkmate your opponent. Okay, so we fight for the center here. There's a couple pawns there, right? Maybe white might play another knight move, black might play a knight move. And then the goal is to develop your pieces, right? So there's a course for the bishop there, right? It can land on any diagonal. The minor pieces for both black and white can go both forwards and backwards. Okay, so right, that bishop just went back, that bishop just went back. That knight just went back, and that knight just went back. Okay? Pawns, right? There's a pawn move for white, there's a pawn move for black. They don't go backwards, only forwards. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So we had e4, c5, play a knight move here, stop. And let us now show how pawns attack, okay? So you can capture your opponent's pieces, and how you can do that with a pawn is by diagonal, right? So we just saw a d4 pawn, and then c5, and then c takes d4, okay? And pawns attack diagonally. Knights, when they also capture pieces, are going in this L shape. We see that L shape, right? Okay, guys, this is a virtual tutorial here. You see that L shape. It's also for people that don't know the functions of pieces yet. So let's wait on those guys, okay? This video is also for people, guys, that don't know how pieces move yet. And we talk about the queens, right, guys? The queens. Who can say anything about queens? Queens are power pieces, right? Queens can go to any square that's open. What did we forget to mention about the knights, though, right? The knights, or we mentioned the knights can go backwards, but then they can also go to any square in that L fashion, right? So it's up 2 over 1 or over 2. Up 2 over 1 or up 1, 2 to the right. And yeah, so we need to study the course of these knights because it's going to teach us how to maneuver, right? How did we say bishops move, guys? There's a bishop here. I have my finger on the bishop. Where does it go? Diagonal, right? Remember, what's the goal of chess, guys? The goal is to checkmate your opponent's king. Let's talk about a special king move now. I just put my finger on the king. It's called castling. Okay, so this maneuver, right, where I pick up my king and move it over, and then have the rook swap to the next square side by where the king was in its original position. That is called a castle, short castle. That's a short castle, okay, or rook castle kingside. Let's play the bishop move for black so that we can demonstrate also next to queenside castle for black. There's this another bishop move, bishop h3. Now let's demonstrate this queenside castle. Let's demonstrate this queenside castle. Same concept, right? And the king is moving over 2 spaces, landing on that square 2 spaces away, and just swapping with that rook on the far end, the queenside. So queenside castle. And the notation is 0-0-0. Yes, that's the notation for the queenside castle. And there's the kingside castle again. So again, guys, kingside castle for white, queenside castle for black. Kingside castle. Show it again. Kingside castle for white, short castle, rook castle, kingside. It's just to get the king in a safe spot, as well as to activate your rook, right? Because the rooks have to find a way to get in the game by being all the way on the outside. Okay, guys, so how did we say pawns attack? Well, I give you a couple of seconds. Right, diagonal fashion. And we said queens, right, from their position, as many squares are open based on the position that they're at, they can go, okay? And knights can hop over other pieces, right? Here's another knight move, knight f3. Knights can hop over other pieces, and there's no other pieces on the board that can. Right, so the distance for that bishop there, see the arrow, the distance for that bishop there, but see, those bishops are just staying on their course, and they are not really going any, hopping over any pieces like the knights are. Here the knight is hopping, here the knight is hopping, right? We mentioned how to capture pieces, so say this bishop now on this diagonal wants to capture this knight. Well, then here is the g2 pawn now to capture how? We mentioned how if we needed to recapture, right, to gain some sort of advantage, capture with a pawn diagonally, right? So in chess we capture pieces, and we do that because we're looking to create an advantage on the board that will create a more advantageous for us to get closer to our opponent's king and build a strategy to win the middle game and the center, right? So again, this is just basic introduction strategy. What you're doing in chess, what is the point of chess, how pieces function, everything just kind of put here together. Remember we said that queenside castle. There it is again, guys. Okay, take a break. Let's see how that sounds.